Are we going? Are we live?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna move this. Actually, I'm gonna keep it here. We're gonna start it here.
Okay.
Hey,
Hello.
my name is Hayden,
My name's Anna.
and welcome to our first podcast episode.
Yeah.
The
The name of our podcast is The Chatterbox.
Chatterbox. Welcome to the Chatterbox. F1, take one. Hopefully, take only.
Bear with
Bear
us.
with us. This is not gonna be. It's not gonna be our final setup. Our final process.
Yes,
I don't know.
Figuring things
We're
out.
working the kinks out, but we've been trying to work the kinks out for about a couple months. So we said, F it, let's just record and upload so we have something and we start doing it and we kind of get into it and then we figure it out as we go. So that's the future for us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out eventually of how to be more high tech, but
Yeah, we'll
it's
be
not tech savvy.
cooler, cleaner, more efficient. Possibly, if you're getting some background sounds, we're so sorry for that. We're not perfect. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
But we're gonna today's gonna be introduce ourselves. We're gonna catch up because we haven't seen each other in like kind of a hot minute.
A hot minute.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some catch up. We're gonna talk about like segments we might want to do. We have a surprise segment at the end.
I'm so excited for it.
So that'll be fun. So stay around so that till then.
Yeah.
You give me a background of yourself.
Of myself.
Don't give it to me, give it to them.
Okay. So I am 23 years old. We both live in Jacksonville right now. I am engaged and I am a year from graduating college beach volleyball and school in general.
A year post.
A year post.
At first, I was like, did you not graduate?
No. Sorry.
Graduated.
Post. It's been a year since I graduated, and I just realized that the other day. I was like, dang, it's like when it was May. I was like, dang, it's May. And I'm literally 1 year anniversary of me graduating, and it's been a year since I moved to Alaska as well.
Oh, I
So,
did that.
yeah. So I was like, dang,
it's
it's been a really long time since I like was in college and living in Alaska. So I'm like, dang.
How do you feel?
I'm adjusting still. I don't know how it's been so long and I'm still adjusting from college athletics and school. And now literally next week I start school again.
Yeah.
I'm starting cosmetology school in a week.
School.
And I'm doing that for 8 months. And so I'm like, dang, like now I'm going back to school, but it's like a different type of school. It's not like real school. It's kind of like trade school.
Yeah.
Or like learning on the go.
Skill.
Yeah, learning in person on the go. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting, but I'm very excited for it. But that's basically it.
That makes me feel better because I keep telling myself I'm adjusting and this is just a transition period. So this makes me feel like I can stay in this little...
You can stay in a transition period for as long as you want.
The reason I'm in my transition period is because I'm 1 year behind Anna. So I graduated in August technically, but right now I'm not like...
Graduating from college athletics.
I say, for me, graduate, I'm done because I'm done. We both played beach volleyball at UNF. And I just finished my beach volleyball career. So that to me, like walking the stage, like school wise, that was never my thing. My main thing. They call it student athlete. Just athlete really. So I had my whole like mental breakdown of, oh my God, I'm done. Like I'm done in like May when you're done. And then I have like an internship right now. I graduate in August. Just taking my grad X today. So I still have a little bit where I guess I'm still, but it's weird. Like that's the big day for some people. Like that's the day. Like like that is just like another.
It's like really okay. I was so
you taking it off. I don't want to walk. I want to do all the celebrations and like family come and like a party or something. But I don't really want to sit in a chair. Oh, that's great. I don't want to sit in a chair and walk across the stage.
It's like 2 hours long. Not even, probably longer than that.
That's
really just terrible.
But so I'll be graduating in August. Don't ask me what I'm doing after. That's all.
Awesome. After. We became friends in college. Like she said, I'm an year ahead. So her freshman year, I was a sophomore. and we started hanging out after this. There's this Florida Georgia game that's here in Jacksonville that they hold here, even though UNF does not have a football team. All of UNF goes.
That is literally just
The only football game that we go to.
So everyone pulls up for that tailgate.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a ride. So
Yeah, because everyone took the frat buses to go.
God, and we didn't want to leave at 7:30 in the freaking morning.
No, we went later because the game is not until like 1 o'clock. I was like, why are we leaving at 7:30 in the morning?
It's like we go to the game, so you can like tailgate past 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
like,
we don't go to the game.
An event as you want. So it's like there was really no need to like, and I don't want to like. I don't like, it takes the glamour away if you see the setup, I feel like. I wanted to pull up and the tailgate just started.
Yeah.
Hot dogs were grilling.
Yeah.
Drinks were flowing. Not like them trying to like put the tent up, like the drinks in the cooler. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't need to be part of the hands-on labor of a tailgate.
I don't even know what time it was out there. Maybe like 10 a.m.
Yeah, it was still like really early.
Yeah, it was still early.
Like, it was like more of a normal time for things to kick up. So it's a little chilly. So like, when was I going to be there at 7:30?
No.
I mean, little mini skirt and crop top.
No, and then we had time to like pregame at my apartment and then go. Like we didn't have to be there already, so it was fun.
Show up sober to the function.
Yeah, and all the girls were like getting up at like 6 a.m. because they had to get ready and get dressed and whatever. And I was like, I'm not waking up at 6.
I sleep. I want to eat some breakfast.
Yeah,
coffee, and then let's go. Let's get it rolling.
But after that, that's when our friendship kind of took off. It's like we hung out a lot more after that because I feel like that was, when was that football game? October. And then we started school in August. So like the first 2 months we didn't really hang out.
Wow. Like I knew her. She's cool. But you come off on like a little different if you just know you on like a volleyball court. Maybe just that one year too. I was also a freshman, so I was like scared of everyone.
I also feel like I give first impressions like are not very good for me. I feel like everyone, when they first meet me, they're like, yeah, when I first met you, like I thought you were a bitch. I was like,
I think you come off I know, I could see that. You come off maybe first impression, and I hate texting you. Let me just say that. And it's just, you have to know it's just the way but Anna sounds like she hates you when you text.
No, yeah. I realized that. I went to Hawaii and I went to go see one of my friends, and I haven't known her for very long. I met her this past summer. So I've known her for like a year, basically. And she's like, yeah, I realized when I first met you that I can't text you because you don't text with exclamation points, any type of emojis, any type of capital letters. No. I don't sound excited for anything.
Literally anything. She sounds mad and annoyed literally all the time. Like if I'm suggesting something, I'm like, maybe we could do this, like only if you want. She's like, no. No, thanks. I don't want to do that. I'm like, not like, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, there's no softening the blow with you. No, sex. Like, it is like, oh, do you want to meet here? Even that, it's not bad or anything, but I'm like, oh my God, like, she hates my idea. She hates me. She does not want to meet. Like, and I just gotten, like, over the past few years, I'm like, just Anna.
Just Anna. And it's funny because my friends tell me this, so I try to make a better effort of doing it, and it's still not.
Oh, shit.
It's still not connecting.
Honestly, throw in literally emoji.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Please.
I feel like the good part of me, though, is that I don't include any periods, and I feel like if I did, it would make it look a lot worse, because when I first started texting, I would include periods, and I feel like periods would be like, no period, and people are like, oh my God, she's fucking pissed. Yeah. So I took out the periods. Now I'm like starting to add in LOLs and shit. But
I think if I could, I'm like, oh, she's in a good mood.
But like I never used to use like LVO, LOL. Like in high school, I never used any of that. Like,
what's your favorite emoji?
The old school laughing emoji.
I feel like, right. Yeah. I'm like, if people use that, if I texted someone around my names, I'd be like, oh, weird.
Yeah.
I don't know who uses that anymore. Or like,
I don't know why.
Aiming it out, it's a joke.
Like, I don't know why. It's just always stuck with me since high school. I've always used that one, even though people have progressed the laughing emojis to now the one that's kind of sideways. Do you know that?
Yeah. No, that's like,
Avery uses that. That's like the big boy like one.
Millennial of you.
Yeah. Very, very.
I think now people use like the crying emoji for fun.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I don't use that either.
Sometimes I send my parents though. I don't know if they like understand it's like laughing.
No, my mom doesn't understand that either. I don't use that one.
I use that one. I use the hard eye one. So I always hope that people use like The heart is like a sarcastic.
Yeah. I feel like when I talk with my mom, I definitely have to like dumb it down because even like abbreviating things like IDK for a while, she didn't know what that was. So then I had to like spell everything out because she's not very in the know.
Yeah.
She just has Facebook, you know?
Yeah.
It's very different from Avery's parents that are young, that have Snapchat, that have Instagram, that have all of these like up-to-date apps.
All the social media.
Yeah. And they like talk like normal teenagers. And I'm like,
my mom takes it a step too far where like sometimes, but she's gotten better because now she likes to use like the audio when she drives, so it like spells it out for her. But she used to be like the R, like how are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like we need to be there, like just the be. I'm like,
oh, I don't use that either.
I
use that either.
I hate that. I was like,
or like see you later. I've never used that. I just say see, and then
I'll use like the you
sometimes. The you I use,
yeah,
for sure.
But we've got to move on. Okay, but this can't be a segment.
Okay, cool.
I feel like that was a good intro of who we are. Some things we can talk about in the future. I think it'd be cool to talk about transitioning from college athletics.
Yeah, I feel like
that's a hard
thing, and I don't think anyone really knows unless you're an athlete.
There's like and there's no like, I think everyone's had different experiences with it.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I was trying to, because when I stopped literally like 2 months ago, I was listening to some podcasts. I listened to one podcast. Let me say that actually, and it didn't help that much. I'm not gonna lie, but I know it was something to listen to. But everyone's experiences are just so different. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because also, like, you can go from a college that's, like, been really bad, or you could go to college that's been really good.
I think we both had really good experiences.
Yeah.
Peace, love, UNF. Like, we
also, UNF is University of North Florida.
Yeah, in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'm from Tampa originally, also. I don't know if that's important.
From Fort Lauderdale originally.
I live here now. I'm staying here for the next year.
Same.
I tell you, I'm moving out.
Yeah, in August, right? Where are you going?
By the beaches. I'm gonna live with Alexandra. She's my friend. You would know my picture, but
Alex Hennessy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't like Alex.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She likes Phil Hayden.
I don't know why I thought that when I first met her, she told me to call her Alex.
Oh, no, because I called her that for like a year, and then I learned she didn't like that, and like, imagine how bad I feel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I feel like when I first met her at Chris's, I thought she introduced herself as Alex, or maybe I just heard it so much that I just called her Alex.
But we'll be moving somewhere by the beaches. Need to find somewhere on budget. It's gonna be a hard one for me, considering I have zero money. But yeah, it'd be fun to be by the beaches.
I think so too. I want to live by the beach, and me and Adrian are not agreeing on that.
What's update on? Hang on, before I knock this over, I need a little extra pigment today, so my wine sheet ice. What's your update on that? Because weren't you guys gonna move?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in my mom's house since October of last year, so it hasn't been a full year yet. But I feel like either in the middle of me being in school or maybe after I'm done, we'll be able to move out, just because I'm trying to save some type of money.
And he's in nursing school, so you guys are like both
in school, paying for school.
Yeah.
Like, luckily both of us in college, we didn't have anything to pay for. Like, I don't have any student debt from college, and neither does he. But now going into these new schools of nursing school and cosmetology, now we're both going to have student debt.
Yeah.
So it's like now we're kind of going backwards.
I kind of don't believe in student debt. I just think that it'll go away.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. That's like me living under a rock or what, but I just feel like, I don't know. I just
feel like when I look at it, it's not that much money. Yeah, I'll eventually pay it off.
I say a number is just a number, no matter how big it is.
Yeah. And like, I can stop living my life.
Exactly. And if I have to pay, can't I just pay? I don't know, like interest, all that. But like, Bernie's like, I'll just pay like $100 a month for the rest of my life. Like, I'll never notice.
Yeah, it's literally a month. Like my loan, I think I have to pay $100 a month for it. And I mean, it does go up in interest, and you can pay more a month to get like rid of it, which I probably will, because I've done
the money.
Yeah, I've done that with all of my bills in the past. Of like, I'll just pay a little bit more this month since I have a little bit more, and it'll eventually just go away.
I'll have to figure out finances eventually. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
When it comes to that realm, it's not my strength. It's never claimed it to be.
Same.
I spend as if I have money, and I just assume I just swipe until I
Yeah.
can't. Apple Pay is like it's so fake. Just what did I just lose?
That's how I feel about credit cards, because you could just pay it later. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about what's in my account because I can just pay it later. That's
scary for me.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing is like when I had just a debit card, I would look at my account first before paying for it.
Oh, I can't do.
And I would be like, okay, I have money in my account, I can pay for it. But now that I have a credit card, I'm like, okay, I'll just swipe it and then later I'll figure it out. Yeah.
That's
the
the
problem.
point of them, though. Honestly,
Yeah. And that's the problem with credit cards.
Yeah, that would do me dirty.
So should we do our second now, or should we?
No, I want to talk about Hawaii first.
Okay, yeah, that's fine too.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
She just went to Hawaii.
I just went to Hawaii. So like I said earlier, went to go visit a friend of mine that I met last summer. So I worked in Alaska last summer, and so did she. She worked for a different company. And we were like a big group in Alaska, and now her and her boyfriend are living in Hawaii, working for the same company, just in Hawaii.
So cool.
It's very cool. I suggest everyone to do it because it's an internship, basically, but you still get paid, but not very well.
What company?
It's called Caraloha. It's a bamboo mattress store, and they also have a sister company called Del Sol, where they sell clothing that changes light in the color, like light in the sun.
Oh,
Whatever.
oh,
Does that make sense?
really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you're part of this internship, and they'll send you to different places like Alaska, California, Hawaii. Really cool places.
I just should do this.
Yeah.
I have no plan.
And then they pay for your housing. They give you a car, and they give you a stipend every month to pay for food and all of this good stuff. And then they also pay you based on how much you sell. So if you don't sell a lot, you won't make a lot. That's what she was telling me when we were in Alaska. Since it was such a touristy town, they made so much money because they would always hit sales goals. Now that they're in Hawaii, they're not selling as much because they're on Big Island, which doesn't get many cruise ships and as much tourism as like other places. So,
but are they selling the clothing or the bamboo mattress?
both. So
how are they selling bamboo mattress to these tourists?
That's the thing, is like you're selling these mattresses to tourists. They do free shipping, so they'll ship it to your house.
Never have I gotten on a
never.
and like, oh, a mattress.
Never. And
But
but they said that it's like kind of fun and easy because like a lot of people are looking for a good mattress, and these mattresses are really good high-end mattresses. And they do free shipping. They put it in your house for free, and they also get rid of your old mattress for free. So it's kind of easy to do when you're on vacation. And it's also like a lot of people want to spend money on vacation. So it's like, okay, since I'm on vacation, like it's okay to spend $2,000 on a mattress, like whatever. So
what's it called? A souvenir.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I got it from Hawaii, like whatever. It's
Did
fine.
you feel the mattress in person?
Yeah, so the mattress is in store. And so they can kind of feel of what all the stuff is. They also
I still don't understand that. I can't imagine getting off a cruise ship and going to a mattress.
Yeah, and they also sell other things
But
like clothing and sheets and robes and towels and whatever, and all of it is made out of bamboo. So it's like super soft, good quality, whatever. So basically she's living there for 9 months because she's a manager. So usually you just do a semester. It's literally just like school. You just do a semester. You can do a summer semester or fall or spring, whatever. But because she's a manager, she has to do 2 semesters. So she's there for 3 semesters. She's there for summer, fall, and winter. And so she's there until January.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to come visit you. Duh. So I went to go visit her and her boyfriend for 9 days, and they were also there with 2 other interns. So they had a house, her and her boyfriend, which had an extra room because they're used to having like 4 interns in one house.
That's nice.
And then the other house had 2 other interns that I met. They're friends with them. So they're also from Utah. So it was super fun. I got to do a lot of things, mostly of like outdoorsy stuff. Like we saw a green sand beach, never seen before. That was kind of crazy. Then I went to also black sand beach. I did some hiking to like a bunch of different waterfalls. I did for the first time jump off like a rock into water and like high up, and I was like, oh my god, this is so scary. I was like, bro, I jumped off and I didn't realize how far you go down So then when me trying to get up, I was like swimming up. I was like, my God, I have so much more to go and I still haven't reached the surface yet. So that was really fun. I got to try a lot of cool like foods because ube is a really big thing
Oh, I
there.
love ube.
Yeah, that and macadamia nuts. So everything,
love
if you
macadamia.
go to like any type of coffee shop or any type of like ice cream place, it's all like ube and macadamia nut flavored.
That would get me.
Exactly. So that was really fun. And then what else did I do? Oh my God. I swam with manta rays.
Oh, cute.
They're huge.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's
They're
also the way that it's set up is that you go and you kind of snorkel, right? And there's like this type of like bay that's like a rectangular LED, not LED, black light. And it has like handles on it. Yeah. So you're basically hanging on to the handles, you're flat on the water, and then you have like your snorkeling stuff so you can see in the water. Then you have like a pool noodle with your ankles so that you're literally just floating on top.
Okay.
Because the black light like attracts plankton and that's what they eat. So they'll come in circles and like come up under you and like get super close to where like they're touching you type of deal. And it's a crazy experience because I've never been that close to like an animal. Like to like touch
a turtle?
No, I've never been close to a turtle because you can't touch the animals, but they like because you can, but they don't want you to. Yeah, but it's like a manta ray gets so close to you that they're like, don't touch the manta ray. But if the manta ray touches you, just it's a manta kiss. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute.
Is that what killed Steve Irwin?
No, that's a stingray.
Oh, okay.
So a manta ray is very similar, but they don't have, they're just bigger. They eat different stuff and they also they have a tail, but it doesn't sting you. So it's very like safe to roll with them. They're not going to hurt you, basically. So that was a once in a lifetime experience and it was so awesome. I've never seen anything like it. And ever since, like, I've just been obsessed with like sea creatures. I don't know why.
You have a turtle tattoo.
Yeah, I have a
turtle tattoos.
I did see a turtle, but I didn't like touch it.
Next time.
Yeah. But yeah, obsessed with sea turtles. I've always been obsessed with whales from Alaska because it's so popular there to see whales. Yeah, so I have a whale necklace and now I have a manta ray necklace. So I have all my animals on me that I love.
Sea creature girl.
Yeah, and now I've been obsessed with whale sharks too because
that's my thing is I'm obsessed with sharks. I have a little shark stick and poke.
Yes.
I love to get that thing on, fade away. But that's my bucket list is swimming with sharks. What else? I technically did, but I jumped in, I jumped right back out. It was like 8, and I swore that shark was coming for me.
Yeah, literally.
No, thank you.
I also went on the top of Mauna Kea. So Mauna Kea is the tallest mountain in the world, but under sea level. Yeah. So Mount Everest is above sea level.
I was gonna say that's not a name I've heard. I feel like
right.
Kilimanjaro, Everest.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know that Mauna Kea is the tallest mountain in the world because the base of it is underwater. So it's still really high, and that's where that's the best place to see what is it called? Like stars and shit.
Yeah, stars.
What's the? I don't know the technical name. Yeah, whatever.
Stars and shit. Just stars.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of like countries have their telescopes on top of it because that's the best place to see stars.
Okay, cool.
And so we went on top of there, and imagine it's like 80 degrees in Hawaii. If you go on top of that mountain, it's 40 degrees and windy and fucking cold, and that's where Hawaii locals in the winter can snowboard and ski because it's so high.
That's kind of cool. It's like a season.
Yeah.
A season change to go up.
It's insane. It's insane. I'm like, that's literally where snow falls in Hawaii. Like, it's crazy.
It's like the only spot in Hawaii.
Yeah. That you can ski and snowboard in the middle of the ocean. So that was kind of cool.
I know Hawaii's small, like, how long does it take to get to the
So I was on Big Island. So that's the biggest island. It probably takes around 2 to 3 hours to cross the whole thing.
Okay.
So it's pretty big compared to the other ones. But like literally, if you go to the edge of Big Island, you can see Maui.
Okay.
So it's not that far. No, it's literally like, I want to say like a 20-minute flight.
Yeah.
Like it's very, very close. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. That's why people kind of do like cruise ships around there because like they can get around the islands pretty easily. I'm trying to think of what else I did, honestly. I don't.
Your pictures are cute.
Thanks.
Oh,
I also
off.
snorkel. That was really cool.
What's my favorite like tourist activity? If
Yeah.
I'm in a tropical place, I need to snorkel.
Yeah.
I don't care if I don't see anything. I just need to like.
No, we saw shit. It was interesting.
Saw shit.
Because literally you go in and then like right off of the rock where you jump in is all coral and fish and whatever. You don't have to go very far.
That's good. I did snorkel once by a coral. I was like, they tell you not to touch it. I don't want to kill a coral.
Yeah.
I'm literally imposing on your ecosystem. But I would get over the coral was like this far from the water, and all I could do was just sit there. With my arms, I was like, oh no, like I'm gonna hit the coral.
No,
it's scary. Like I'm like,
scary.
I want to be polite. I want to be I don't want anyone to catch me touching this coral.
I also
just like float like a dead body. I was like,
did you have fins on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't control those.
No. Yeah, like when I had fins, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna
Cool.
hit like a coral reef if I have like extra fins.
Speaking of fins, so I'm doing my internship at the Hanger Clinic, which is a like orthotic and prosthetic place. They have a prosthetic foot. I saw the first one yesterday, and it's like a normal foot, but it flips like this, so you can put a flipper on and you can snorkel.
Oh,
that's the only foot that does that because they're all like this.
Yeah, straight. Yeah. Yeah.
But that one flips, so you can put a little fin.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
So that's me.
I also learned how to surf. Not like
cool. I saw your picture with surfboard and I just swimming.
Yeah.
I haven't learned.
It's hard.
It's a hard sport. I know. But that's got you learned.
Yeah, so I learned, and even before I went to Hawaii, I was wanting to learn how to surf. So I messaged one of the girls that go to UNF because UNF has a surf club. And so I was like, they know how to surf. They're actually really good at it. So I'm like, can you teach me how to surf?
You just ran my DM'd her?
Yeah, because, well, I had a class with her, and I also have, like, met with her and hung out with her a few times. We're just not, like, super close. But I was like, shoot, like, teach me. She's super nice. So before I went to Hawaii, I asked her about that literally in, like, November. And then I went to Hawaii, tried surfing, and I became obsessed with it. Now I bought a surfboard. So I have a surfboard.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to try to go surfing with her on Monday.
Okay,
so
wait,
she'll teach me.
Bryn has a surfboard, so if you ever go, I can just steal Bryn's surfboard. Bryn's my roommate. She's got a surfboard. We tried to learn as my friend left her surfboard here for summer and literally took it out once. I didn't really utilize the opportunity. Yeah. But I didn't stand up any. The waves are bad.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I also made a friend on the surf team. I had volunteered at this event, and the only good thing was I met this cool girl.
What was her name?
Ella.
Oh, I don't know. But I know a lot of girls that are my age from UNF that surf, so I'm like, okay, I can just get in with that. But
I like, can you teach me to surf?
Yeah.
How do you? Okay, I met this girl. Is it weird if I'm just like, hey, can you teach me to surf?
No.
Like, how do you hang out? I want to be friends, but I don't know how. Like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to ask you on a friend date. Like,
yeah, just ask her on a date.
Drink.
Yeah, ask her on a date.
Oh, I would ask her on a date. I'm gonna shoot a shot.
But yeah, I only stood up like once or twice, but I
so impressive. That's once or twice more than me.
But I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how Jacksonville will be because I know Hawaii has bigger waves.
Yeah,
which I didn't like because it's so hard.
It's hard to get out past the crowd. Yeah, so Ari and I last year went and did bottomless mimosas, and then went out, rented surfboards, and for an hour just like flailed against the waves. It was like storming. Like the clouds were gray. Like it was just crashing on us. I was like half naked. My top was flying.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get past the break, and I couldn't. I literally played past the break twice to even like attempt to stand away.
Yeah.
Other than that, I was.
And I'm learning so much because in Hawaii they come in sets. So it's like 3 or 4 of them come, and then you have to wait like 15 minutes, and then another 3 or 4.
That's kind of cool. As like ever seen.
So yeah, so I hopped on the first wave, and then I was like, so there's also like a lot of rocks in Hawaii. So once you get off your board, you're like straight into rocks.
Oh, I don't like rocks.
Oh, it was so bad. So then
it hurt.
Got the wave, ended in the rocks. Right now, I'm trying to make my way out. There's 3 waves coming back to back to back, and huge. So usually with like smaller waves, you can kind of just push up and let the water go through you and the board so that it's not just take you over. But these waves are too big that you have to turtle roll. Have you ever heard of that?
Like when you go under?
No. Well, you can only do that if you have a smaller board.
Dolphin dive?
Yeah. If you have a smaller board. I have like an 8-foot, 10-foot board.
Oh, that's hard to learn. I need like a shorter board.
No, you need to learn a long board first and then go shorter. But like the turtle roll is like you grab your board, you turn upside down, let the wave pass you, and then you have to turn back.
It's gonna be
And then no, it was so bad. And then like I did the first wave, right? Come back, I see a next wave coming. I'm like, okay, gotta go back under.
Oh,
And I had to do it like 2 more times. I was like, I'm so tired.
My eyes would just be tar rolling.
No,
I don't think I'd get past.
no, and it was so hard. After that, I finally got past the break. I went out into the deeper end, and I was like, I'm just gonna chill out for a second because I'm really tired. I was like, I can't do it.
I just need a break.
Really?
That's sorry.
Go ahead.
As you were.
We were with this guy named Micah. He's one of their friends. He's like a local, and he's really good at surfing. And I just see him just paddle out there so well, and then hop the next one.
There's
again.
too.
Yeah. Oh, my shoulder was fucking dead.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that in Jacksonville it is a little bit calmer.
It'll be easy.
Not as high as waves, so I think it'll be easier. But then it also sucks when the waves are calmer because they're harder to catch.
I was gonna say, it's like you have to find the right, because they're like too big and it's crashing to like
Crazy.
shallow,
For,
crazy.
like,
I don't know. Or it's like,
beginners.
and like I'm like, how am I supposed to? Is this barely a wave?
Yeah.
Is this a sneeze in the ocean? I'm supposed to start racing.
Literally.
So that's gonna be a tough balance.
Yeah, but Hawaii was super fun, and I wish I could live there, but
Any other trips planned?
no, I mean, right after Hawaii, I went to Tampa, went to the Hard Rock, lost money, but
I also went last money there.
yeah.
I did the minimum buy-in $60. Lost all $60. They hated me at the Hard Rock. I was just trying to talk and like have fun. They don't like to do that at the poker tables. They like to be really in.
Yes.
And I don't also know other rules.
Yeah.
And I would be like, is this a good hand? Like, and they'd be like, get this girl out of here.
No.
I mean, I'd like put my cards on the table. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, I've realized that at casinos in the cruise ship, they're much better, much more lenient. They'll teach you how to play, all of this stuff.
That.
And then when you get to an actual casino, like I was literally on my phone. I was not even at the table. I was behind Avery with his brother's girlfriend. And I was showing her just like an address of something of where we were going next. And
I think you're cheating.
the guy thought that I was taking a photo, and he goes, no phones, no phones, no phones. I was like, bro, I'm not even taking a photo. Like,
that deep.
it's not that deep, bro. Like,
I'm sorry.
there's cameras on you above the table.
Rookie table. If you want, like, I'm admitting right here, I'm not a gambler. Put me with the rookies. Put me at the fun table.
I mean,
the
like,
kids
there
club.
should
I don't
be
care.
a blackjack, like beginner's table.
I agree. I also think that they should incorporate Go Fish, Rummy,
Yeah.
Speed, Spoons, like games of that
Games
sort.
that are fun that you can
Because
get on.
exactly. Like I could put some money on Rummy. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, like that's my game.
Yeah, and apparently
know
there
what it
is his one game called Fun 21, and I think it's a version of blackjack that's more fun than blackjack,
Oh,
but
okay.
I think that's only on the cruise ships. I'm not really sure, but I didn't know the rules of it, so I didn't want to play. So I was like, I just don't want to play these games when I don't know how to play.
I don't know. There's like 10 men on the table too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah, so I lost a lot of money in Tampa. I was there for a couple of days. I was thinking about texting you, but I figured you'd be here. But
I was in Tampa Father's Day weekend actually, but I
oh
was
my god, I was there then.
jam packed with family plans. So
That's true. I was just there for a couple days, and we played Catan and gambled.
I have to tell you a story about Father's Day actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you know Cooper's Watch is $14 wine tastings? Let me tell you, I was kind of on my ass. After this wine,
$40 for just like the whole
$14, you get to taste 8 wines, and it's not like a sip. It's like a good
bit.
portion.
A good bit.
And I hadn't eaten since like lunchtime, and it was like 6. Like it's a little bit, but still, I was like
Hammered.
drunk.
Yeah.
Off
You
this
keep getting
$14.
hammered
Yeah,
with those
wow, that
wine
was really
tastings.
scary. But we should totally do that sometimes.
No, I
So
really want to do a wines tasting. I feel like I'm getting like to that age.
I learned a lot. He made fun of me a lot. You're apparently not supposed to jump between reds and whites and all that. And I just wanted to try what I wanted to try. You know?
Why are they yelling at you for that?
I don't know. He's like, Ricky. And I was like, pour me my wine.
Pour me my.
But you know what I got? At your fondue night, I had that wine.
The rhubarb wine.
Remember, I went and I was like, that's what all I knew I wanted to try. I was like, pour me a glass of rhubarb. Oh, it's so good. It's like sugar.
I don't even know like how to explain rhubarb.
Don't know either.
Rhubarb is like the most popular thing in Alaska, and that's how I know it's really good. And so then when I went and my mom got that bottle of wine, that's rhubarb wine. I was like, I know I like it.
I know, I like it.
So I love
sweet.
yeah. It's like a purple celery if nobody knows what rhubarb
Is it celery?
It literally looks like a purple celery.
I thought it was a fruit.
No.
I think it's fruit.
No, it's not.
I think
it's literally comes in sticks.
Are there seeds?
No.
Oh.
It kind of looks like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like sticks of celery that are purple, and then at the end it has like this big leaf.
Oh.
And it just grows out like that with multiple
like it reminds you of like ube, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like a root type of thing.
Yeah, it's more like a root, basically. It doesn't grow underground, it grows above ground, but it does look literally like just a purple celery. Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
I didn't know what rhubarb was.
Yeah.
There you go. Should we talk about what segments we maybe want to do? What time are we at? 35. Okay, we can chat more. Okay. Want to talk about potential segments and then do our segment?
I did.
I want to get this. Yeah, one moment, please. Okay. Sorry. Nobody sucks. I have segments written down in this here notebook. But it's from our from a bit ago, so I don't know if any are like out of date.
Yeah. I did want to do the whole we listen and we don't judge.
Oh, you know what I also want to do one day is the cake thing. The like, okay, hear me out, and they put like I think that was really fun.
I mean, I guess these are just topics of what I wanted to talk about. Honestly, they're not really segments, honestly.
True, I think some
or like pet peeves and icks. I love those. Love those things. People's pet peeves and icks.
I have I want to talk about things, and we can even do this today, that you're obsessed with lately. I think that'd be a good little recap each time.
Obsessed with
shows you're watching, books you're reading, things you're eating, you know?
Yeah.
Clothes you're liking. Okay, let's start with, do you want to start with that or start with the other one?
I don't know. I'm really excited for it.
Well, I only have a few, though.
I'm really excited just to hear.
Let's do it.
I love to hear.
Okay. We're going to do, in an idea, we're going to do worst things guys have said to us.
This can also be a person, too. Just in general, if you've heard a stranger say something like...
Okay, just worst things crazy said to you.
Yeah, I just love to hear, like, crazy things people have said. Like, people have the audacity to say these things.
They're really bold. The people are really brave.
Do you want me to go first, or you want?
You go first.
Okay.
Is this your list?
This is it's just these.
Okay.
Not this. This is my list of topics.
Okay.
But let me preface that these are all from the same person. Shout out. Anywho, the first one is, I can't wait until you go to college and get a butt.
Oh. Oh, wow. Why was that going to happen in college? Like freshman 15?
No, so
15?
He knew that I was going to be in college athletics in college, and he was like, I can't wait till you get a butt in college because you're going to be like lifting and working out, and like you really need a butt.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay.
That's kind.
And it was also while he was like sitting on the bed and I was standing up, and he was like hugging me around my waist, and so he was feeling my butt, and then he said that.
Can't wait to get a rumble on this thing.
Yeah, he's like, I can't wait till you go to college and have a butt. Like, I'm so excited. I was like, excuse me? So what does that mean I have now?
This is kind of unrelated, but my last big thing bought me this bathing suit, and he bought me an extra small on the top, valid. Bought me small on the bottoms. Like, buy me the extra small. What are you seeing? How are you seeing? You have nothing back there. Just get the extra small set, okay? That's call it what it is. You don't need. And he also bought me one of those like one-piece outfits, though, that you wear like if you have a fat ass.
Right.
Like, I can literally only wear this as a bodysuit with pants because it's like bunches on the hips. Like I can't fill this out. I don't know what you want me to do. He really, I guess, perceived me having a nice little rump on me. But, nope. However, that is not kind of him.
That's so funny.
I think your booty's beautiful.
Thank you. I feel like I've actually really grown it since he said that. Honestly,
he's missing out.
He's missing out.
I want to say mine's kind of opposite of this. I was told I have lunch lady arms. And I was so great.
When he said that, what did you take that as like, what does this even mean?
So it's like lunch ladies have like big arms.
Right.
So he was calling my arms big.
Right. But like, your arms are not big.
They were bigger at the time. I have to say, in high school.
I've seen pictures of them in high school.
So I don't think they were larger, but that was also, even if I was 500 pounds, you are my boyfriend. Why are you lift my arms? Watch yourself.
The first thing that I thought was when you've seen like the people say like, oh, they're like wings because like they flap.
Oh yeah,
That's the first thing that I thought, and I'm like, you really thought that you had like flapping wings?
No, whereas that's why my fat rolls rolling over my elbow. I guess. But yeah,
that's
insane.
insane.
That one really hurt my feelings.
This one is insane, and the fact that I was with this guy for over a year after hearing all of this. So he said, my friend and I made a dare of who would get a girlfriend first, and I got you, so I won. So he basically just started dating me because it was a dare.
I don't get when things just why did you say it? You know what I mean? Why did you say it?
Yeah, exactly.
Be smoother, be slicker. Like you're expressing yourself.
And then when I heard that, I was friends with his best friend's girlfriend that he made a dare with.
Oh,
so I was like, should I tell her that he just
really write this to your boyfriend?
Because like literally a week later they started dating.
Oh,
so I was like, oh, so let me just let you know that your boyfriend is in a dare with him, and that's why they're dating us. Well, just let you know.
Hey girl, I just thought you should know that. Yeah, that's tough.
I was like, damn, I really don't get a shit like you don't get shit about me, basically. That's what I'm hearing. You're like me, just stay for another like. This was also like in the beginning of a relationship, and I continued to stay for another like 8 months. Great, good job,
Okay, my next one is, I was close to you. I was close to yelling at you for asking me that in regard to me asking if we were exclusive.
I was close to screaming at you.
He was like, I literally cannot believe you asked me that. I was that mindset. I was close to yelling at you. So, I just asked if we were exclusive. That's my bad. I should not have asked that.
That's
after 4 months of talking.
Oh,
mind is 4 months of talking. Or we just checking, are we exclusive? Had to keep it together and not smack me across the face. God, if you were fucking other girls after us talking for 4 months, my bad. I'm not. Yell at me, I deserve it. Slap me across the face.
Boys have some audacity.
I was like, oh, I just wanted thanks for not yelling at me.
I don't know which one is better because I feel like I shouldn't say any of these, but I'll say all of these.
I would have read them all.
The next one is you can't come see me because there's no parking. So
don't understand. Well, he didn't want you to tone. He didn't want you to go through.
So also to preface, he cheated on me. So I was in Fort Lauderdale. He was at school, and I was going to go visit him for school. Had my bags packed. Was about.
This wasn't even just an evening. Like this was a trip.
Oh no, it was a trip.
You're telling me there's no parking the whole weekend?
Yeah. So then he was like,
okay, let's go.
I was like literally about to hop on the highway, and he calls me and he goes, "You can't come see me. Like you literally can't." It's like, why? He's like, because there's no parking. There's no parking on campus. You can't come see me. You have to have a decal to be parking on campus. I'm like, okay, I'll just park off campus and you can just pick me up. He goes, no, that won't work. And like all this stuff to get me to not see him because he was messing with other girls at his school.
Oh, wow.
And so he was trying to get me not to see him at his school. Because the only time I would see him is when he would come down from school to come to our hometown. And he would never come let me see him. And I was like, that should be red flag. Red flag, Anna. Red flag.
I was like, oh, okay, no parking. That's okay, baby.
And I literally had a suitcase packed in my backseat, ready to hop on the highway.
Foot on the gas.
Yep. And drive 2 hours to go see him. And he tells me that. I was like, okay, sounds good.
That's really sad.
Just continue to stay after that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good decisions. Whatever.
Next one is, I feel like you're just crazy because you're on birth control. You should take it out. So he was calling me crazy for getting in an argument with him about him talking to other girls. And he said, I feel like you're just acting crazy.
Too, right?
Yeah. He said, I feel like you're just acting crazy like this because you're on birth control and you need to take it out. He did take it out. So then I proceeded to get my birth control taken out. I got on a different birth control. Okay, well, I was on the next one, the one that's in your arm. It was So I did end up taking it out.
I did have some crazy moments in high school on that birth control.
Exactly.
It did mess with me.
Yeah. So then I got back on another birth control. I didn't like get off of it completely. I just transitioned to another one. But he did tell me that. And then when I got it taken out, he said, thank God you got it taken out. Maybe you'll be less crazy. Maybe you'll be less depressed. Maybe you'll be less sad. I was like, okay. It's not you cheating on me that's making me sad. Yeah. It's me because I'm off birth control.
That's like a crazy level of gaslighting. Like, you're like, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable talking to this girl. It's like, now you're in birth control.
Yeah.
It's just the birth control. It's just talking to you. It's just get off of it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Next one. I only sent photos of my body to other girls because I wanted more attention, and I wasn't getting it from you because you don't compliment me enough.
No, my God, what a terrible thing to say.
Yep, because
this is still that same guy.
So I
only sent nudes because you.
Right, exactly.
He was I would say master manipulator. He's not even a master because he's just saying it. He's not smooth or slick. No. He is just saying
it straight up.
Wow, men are
this is why I
hot. Like, men are just not hot enough to do things like that.
So he was a good-looking guy, whatever. But I found out because I was in high school my senior year, whatever. I was on a volleyball team, of course. And everyone knew who I was dating. I posted him a lot, whatever. He never posted me, by the way.
I wonder why.
And so one of my girls knew that I was dating him, and she was like, hey, your boyfriend is like talking to my friend that goes to another school. I was like, what? And I was so confused. I was like, what the heck is happening? So this girl,
baby boy.
Yeah, why would you do that? And so that girl continued to give me her Snapchat login to pretend I'm her texting him.
We were really, really innovative in high school. And that was the peak of that.
I was like, I'm going to be FBI right now. So I pretended to be her on her Snapchat texting him because she told me that he told her I don't have a girlfriend, even though we were dating. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to text him and see what he says to me now. And I was like flirting with him and being like, oh, like, you want to go on a date? Like, whatever. And he was like,
after this?
Totally. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby girl. Yeah, I did. Because then I thought it was just one girl. I just thought it was one. I just thought it was the one. And I saw photos of him back to back in her Snapchat. Just back to back. Oh, that's him like half clothed. But of course, he's like flexing and whatever. And like saying, I want to take you on a date and whatever. So then after that one girl, it just spiraled. I found out about 20 of them because then
after that.
No, I think after because I found out on Christmas, I went in his room and his phone was on his bed. And I was on the phone call with my family because I was like, oh, my family's calling me out. I'm just going to go take it in your room because we were at his house for Christmas. So then I sat on his bed. I saw his phone. I was like, do I do it? Do I look at it while he's not in here? I'm do it. So pick up the phone, look at it. Of course, I know his password because we don't have trust issues in this relationship. So he gave me his password.
He's an open book.
Checked his phone, look at his Snapchat, 50 plus girls in his Snapchat that he's Snapchatting. Then I'm seeing all these messages of him sending multiple girls his pictures of his body, saying he doesn't have a girlfriend, doing the whole, if I play 8-ball with you and I win, can I take you on a date? Like, all of this stuff.
I don't get men who cheat, like, on the phone like that. Like, what are you really gaining?
No,
You're sacrificing your in-person relationship for, like, a girlfriend over Snapchat?
Oh, yeah, and then this has been, like, we've been at least together for a year at this point.
Oh, wow.
And so then I find all this stuff. I'm on the phone with my aunt while I'm looking, trying to keep conversation while I'm looking at his phone. He walks in, and I, like, close the phone, whatever, I throw it. I'm like, okay, I'm just on the phone, be chill, whatever.
Sure,
and he's like, oh, hey, like, hurry, like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Because I'm on the phone. Because, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then he leaves, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Tara, I gotta go.
Tara, we're gonna have it.
Hang up the phone. Then I spend the night at his house, and I find out everything, and I'm like, you're a piece of shit. And I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then he gets on his knees and he's hugging me around my waist. He goes, crying, begging, and please, I'll change, I'll do anything, please don't leave me, I love you, all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm crying now because I can't, when men cry, I can't hold it in. I'm like,
on the opposite.
I'm like, you screwed me over. You're talking to 20 plus women at a time, sending them pictures of you. Like, and he's like, I'll change for you. I promise. Like, I literally, you're the world to me, like, whatever. And just love bombing me at this point. And I'm like, okay, I have to walk away right now. And even after we broke up, it was constantly him texting me, being like, let's get back together. Please hang out with me, like, whatever. Even up to a year after we broke up, he's still contacting me.
Like, at this whole time, too, he was, like, talking.
Oh, definitely.
Sending his nudes.
Definitely. And he was trying to tell me, like, he was like, his excuse was like, oh, I never actually hung out with them in person. I never hung out with anybody.
Oh,
I would just ask them on dates and then not go. Okay, that makes me feel better. Oh, that's no. He's like, I swear I never cheated on you. Okay, then what was all of that?
I went over to her house to fuck, but then I didn't fuck.
Yeah, what? That's still cheating. I'm sorry,
but you asking these girls on dates, I'm like, still cheating. You're still flirting and cheating. Like,
still cheating. But then he proceeds to tell me that the reason why he did it was because he needed attention and I wasn't giving him enough.
No,
I wasn't meeting his needs. No,
as long as you learn your lesson and that's it. That's it for me too.
I just remember one crazy story though, is that I found him injecting himself with steroids. And he proceeds to tell me that he wants to, because he was like whole into like the whole gym
like big and strong.
Yeah, and he wants to be big and strong, whatever. And he tells me that the reason why he rages out and because he would like throw shit, he would yell at me, like all this stuff. And the reason why he did that was because he was on roids. That's what he told me when I found the roids.
Yeah.
So that was good. That was
just like giving emotional birth control.
Exactly.
He was angry because he was on steroids.
Yeah. And why should I blame him for that?
Why should you blame him? He's just wanting to get off because he's obviously emotional.
Yeah. So that was an era for me.
Terrible era. Give you some trauma. Yeah. It's nice. Just need a little that or some character development.
Yep.
And I some good thing, babe.
Yeah, no, I say.
Can you guys find a venue? What time are we at? Okay, let's wrap up soon.
Okay.
Have you guys find a venue yet?
Wedding planning is ridiculous. Things are expensive. Finding a venue is hard because every time I go find a venue, I bring like my mom, his mom, him sometimes. I brought Iris to one as well. And every single time I went to a venue, nobody likes it but me.
Oh, it's a good thing you're not in the wedding.
It's a good thing it's not my wedding.
It's a good thing it's their wedding. And maybe just...
like we went to one place and it was me, my mom, Avery, and then Iris. And me and Iris liked it. And me and my mom and Avery were like, no, this is not where we're going to marry.
I get like Avery not liking it, but the other people should just literally be there for support.
Yeah, that's why
Iris you love this is good. And like, this is cool. You can make it work.
The part of me that's like a people pleaser. I'm like, I want everyone to like
everyone to love me.
Yeah. But then again, it's also like, all these places are pretty much older buildings, whatever, or they're outdoors. And so we went to a couple where they were not like prepared for a wedding, you know, so you can't get the gist of what it looks like.
Yeah, I assume like maintenance and clean it up and stuff.
Because we went to one in Palatka and it was set up for a wedding because they had a wedding that day. So it was gorgeous. It was all decorated, whatever. And so my mom has kept going back to the first one. They're like, we just loved the first one. It was so nice.
Can you give me that? It's just,
and I'm like,
complication.
But then the two other places that we went to, they just weren't set up for a wedding. And so they don't look as nice. And so I'm like, that's the reason why you don't like it, is because you're not seeing the vision of what it could be. You're just seeing what it looks like potential. Right now. Yeah. Because literally we went to one that I really loved, and they didn't have a wedding for a week because summer is slow season, so they haven't had a wedding for a week. And so it's just like the lawn is overgrown, they haven't mowed it yet. It's all the furniture is in weird places. Like it doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can't really take that. Yeah. Like you have to see it when it's like all done up, and then you look at pictures of it and it's gorgeous. And I'm like, this is why.
This is what it would look like if you made and keep it.
So it's just been rough. I thought that I was only going to be able to see like 6 venues, and now like we've only seen 3, and now I'm knocking off the 3 that I was supposed to see, and now I'm adding on another 7 to go see because I literally can't find a venue that everyone can agree on. So it's rough. It's tough. It's fine.
Sure. So at least you have some time and
Have some tower and some time.
make the best of it.
Yeah.
Okay, should we wrap?
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
Thanks for joining. So it was just a little catch up. We'll have some more structure in future episodes, some more segment things.
If you have any segments, leave them in the comments.
So, I'll put our contact. We can edit that in maybe. Contact info. Social
We'll
media.
put it in the description.
Instagram is Hey Wooldridge.
Instagram is Animal03. You can find me at Animal03 on literally everything. So,
But yeah, cool. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.
love you
I
guys.
enjoyed. Mwah.
Bye. Bye.